Okay, so here we have this interesting middle school 6th grade problem, with probability. So in a class of 30 students, and this is important, total number of students is 30. Uh, there are 12 girls and 18 boys. Okay, so Mrs. Cruz selects 2 students at random. Find the probability that 2 students she selects are both girls, that's A, and B, both boys. Please note that Mrs. Cruz is not taking just 2 students, meaning she's just going there and she's just grabbing 2 students and she's just grabbing 2 girls from the group, and then she's just grabbing 2 boys. So that's not the meaning here. We're not saying take 2 out of 12 girls and take 2 out of 18 boys, which would imply you have 2 out of 12 and 2 out of 18. That's not how probability works. What we have to look in is the chance, so to speak, of being chosen as a girl. So there are 12 chances. The girls have 12 chances, so to speak, of being chosen, right? So there are 12 girls, so that means the probability of a girl being chosen at random in that first choice would be 12 out of 30, all right? Okay, so let's get into the problem. So as we said before, there are 12 girls and 18 boys. So part A, the probability that both students chosen are girls would be the probability of choosing girl 1, okay, multiplied by the probability of choosing girl 2, all right? Now, I know people might talk about conditional probability, which is true, but I'm not going to get into all of that language because I think it's a simpler way approach to it is to think of it like this. The probability of choosing PA in general, PA, right? B, all right? So that means in probability we leave the sign out, right? So this is PA and B, all right? Is basically the probability of A times the probability of B. It changes with some nuances whether or not you're talking about whether you're replacing or you're not replacing, but we're not getting into that. Here's a simple way to look at it. Probability of choosing girl 1 is just how many girls there are in the beginning, right? Which there are 12, over the total number of students there as we stand in the beginning. And this gives us 12 out of 30. And now we multiply that, since obviously you take one girl has been chosen, all right? That's a fact, she has been chosen. And so now what we have is we have 11 more girls to choose from. And so you have 11 more girls to choose from, but now there are only 29 students. So this is what we have here in the blue. So it's going to be for the second round, where you're choosing your second girl, you're going to have 11 out of 29 for the probability. So you take these two, the product of these two probabilities, 12 over 30 times 11 over 29, you get 132 over 87, which simplifies to 22 over 45, all right? Similarly, if you do the one with the probability of choosing 2 boys, it's going to be the same idea. You're going to take probability of choosing boy 1, which is how many boys there are out of the total, 18 of 30, times the probability of choosing the second boy, boy 2, which now there are 17 boys remaining, and there are 29 students remaining. You take that product, you get 306 over 870, which simplifies to 51 out of 145. So that's it.